Yeah. I'm here with top 10 places to visit in Russia. I'm wondering to see more from Russia, from every countries. But now these days, because you guys, you are kind to me from Russia, so I'm curious, to find more, even history, places, everything from your country. Let's go and see what's that. Let's go.
To the mountains of Siberia, Russia just has so much to offer. For our first location, we're going to head to the Kamchatka Peninsula.
Kamchatka.
Now this may be one of the most wild and beautiful places in all of Russia. It's a sea-battered land dotted with over 160 volcanoes. It's basically
16 volcanoes.
Russia's version of Iceland with a little bit of Alaska. The volcanic peninsula is home to bears, killer whales, and some of the most stunning places I've ever.
Bears and killer whales together in the same nature
ever seen. The largest active volcano on the peninsula in all of Eurasia is there. I won't even try to pronounce it. It stands an impressive 4,750 meters tall. The capital of the peninsula is Petropavlovsk. It's an impressive city.
So second place. Oh, no. What?
50 meters tall. The capital of the peninsula is Petropavlovsk. It's an impressive city that is dwarfed over by massive volcanoes. There are no roads from.
The nature is beautiful and it's amazing, unbelievable. But the city, I think it wasn't like modern, right? Of course, because it's nature. Look at nature.
Mainland Russia that lead to Kamchatka, so the best way to get there is by plane. I think this may be one of the most beautiful yet undiscovered places in the world. After Kamchatka, we're going to head over to Siberia.
Siberia. I really like to go to Siberia.
Just this massive region. It makes up more than 3/4 of Russia's land area, but only about 25% of Russia's population lives there due to its remoteness.
Just 25% of population, they're living in Siberia.
And harsh weather. One of the craziest places in Siberia and all of Russia is Lake Baikal, located in the southern part of Siberia. Lake Baikal is the largest freshwater lake in the world. It contains more than 20% of all the world's fresh water. I mean, take that in for a second. It's also the world's deepest lake with a depth of 1,642 meters. It's home to one of the only freshwater sills. During the winter months, the ice can freeze to be 2 meters thick. One of the
2 meters ice.
easiest ways to get across is with a hoverboat, or you can have a winter workout and ice skate on the world's largest ice rink, the Okon Island.
How is it big? Ooh.
Is the third largest island on the lake, and it's home to Lake Baikal's most famous landmark, the Shaman Rock. There are also several vibrantly colored ritual poles that hold a secret significance to the native people. After Lake Baikal, we're going to visit.
It's for native people.
Visit the Altai Mountains. This mountain range is named for native people. After Lake Baikal, we're going to visit the Altai Mountains. This mountain range is nicknamed
Altai Mountain
in the Switzerland of Siberia, and I totally understand why. I'm just blown away by the scenery here. Altai Mountains are a mountain range that is located not only in Russia, but also extends to Mongolia, China, and Kazakhstan. Altai translates to Golden Mountain, and I have to say,
with 3 countries, China, Mongolia, and Russia together. This place.
Say that the Altai scenery lives up to its name with its unique colors and golden vegetation. The tallest point in the Altai is the Beluka Mountain. It stands at an impressive 4,509 meters tall. One of the best places to see the peaks is from the Glacier Lake down below. Another incredible spot in the Altai is the Aktru Valley. It's a stunning glacier valley that is dwarfed over by this uniquely.
Did you see that?
The Aktru Valley. It's a stunning.
Just one night to stay there. It will change your life.
Glacier valley that is dwarfed over by this uniquely shaped mountain. I mean, it'd just be so cool to camp there. I mean, who would have thought Russia looks so much like Switzerland? Another stunning place in Siberia is the Ergi Nature Park. Now, it's located in the western Sayan mountain range, more than 14-hour stride from the Altai mountains. Now, Ergi might as well be called the Dolomites of Russia because that's what they remind me of. It's a beautiful park full of impressive peaks and alpine scenery. One of the coolest features of Ergi is the Brothers Rock formation. It creates an almost perfect parabola. I mean, just such a cool shape. Ergi is just another one of Russia's many hidden gems. I hope y'all can see. After, we're going to head over to the Pacific Ocean to the port city of Vladivostok. When you look at where the city is on the map, it's in a very peculiar spot. It's located right in the southeastern tip of Russia. It's right next to China, and it's just a 4-hour drive to the border of North Korea. I mean, I'm just really impressed with this city. It's so green.
Close to North Korea.
And has beautiful surroundings of the coast. Vladivostok is the largest Russian port on the Pacific Ocean. It marks the end of the Trans-Siberian Railway.
What a beautiful natures everywhere. Help me to make more money from YouTube and go to Russia. Please, I'm gonna go there.
7-day journey all the way back to Moscow. Now, the forests and mountains around Vladivostok are home to the incredibly rare Amur, leopard, and Siberian tigers. Anyways, Vladivostok is such an interesting Russian city. I hope you can see someday. Now, afterwards, we're going to take that 7-day train ride across Russia to Moscow, located in the central.
Moscow is the. You know, I love natures, but I love modern cities so much.
Part of the country. Moscow is the world's northernmost and coldest mega city. It's also Europe's second most populous city with over 12.4 million residents. One of the most impressive places in Moscow is the St. Basil's Cathedral. It was completed in 1561 under orders of Ivan the Terrible. I mean, it has such a unique look with its colorful onion-shaped domes. Now, right next to the cathedral is the Moscow Kremlin. It's a fortified complex that was completed in 1495. It serves as the official residence of Vladimir Putin, so it's basically the Russian equivalent of the White House. One of the most stunning buildings is the Moscow State University. It reminds me of a scene straight out of a Batman movie. I mean, there's.
I have to go to Moscow. I have to go to Russia, to Siberia, everywhere. Guys, wait for me. One day I'll become. It's not, but I have to make money because if I will come. I have to leave my job. It's a big country. At least you need 2 months, 3 months.
There's just so many intriguing places to visit in Moscow. What a wild place. Moscow is also a great starting point to visit the Golden Ring of Russia. Now, the Golden Ring is a loop.
What is that, Golden Ring?
Great starting point to visit the Golden Ring of Russia. Now, the Golden Ring is a loop of some of the country's most picturesque and historical towns. You'll find no shortage of the classical onion dome churches.
It's like a Moscow, yeah. It's like a Moscow.
Do the loop. You can start in Moscow and make the 12-hour journey as you visit the 8 charming towns that make up the Golden Ring. Now, one of my favorite towns on the route is Suzdal. It's one of the oldest towns in Russia and was founded back in the 11th century. I really like the Cathedral of the Nativity with its blue.
What? The churches are like Moscow.
Domes dotted with stars. Another impressive town on the Golden Ring is Kostroma. It's the farthest one from Moscow, and it's home to an impressive Ipatevsky monastery that was founded back in the 13th century. I mean, there's just so many fascinating places to visit. So if you're in Moscow, definitely recommend checking out the Golden Ring. Now, after, we're going to head over to the Caucasus Mountains. The mountain range stretches from the Black Sea all the way to the Caspian Sea. Now, the Caucasus...
it's near to Caspian. I know the Caspian, man. I'm from Iran. Caspian is north of my country. I went there a lot of time.
Mountains are home to the tallest mountain in Europe, Mount Elbrus. Now, located in the southwestern part of Russia, stands this massive 5,642 meter high stratovolcano. It's a dormant volcano, and the last eruption was in 50 AD. The mountains in the area remind me a lot of the Swiss Alps, and I just can't believe how big they are. You want to hike to the top, the easiest way is by taking up the cable cars up to around 4,000 meters in elevation, and then taking the normal route. I mean, I'd love to summit the mountain one day. After Mount Elbrus, we're going to head to the Russian Riviera to visit Sochi. Now look,
Sochi. Let's go to Sochi.
on the eastern coast of the Black Sea. Sochi is home to one of the
near to Black Sea, eastern.
The best climates in all of Russia. Thanks to the sea, it maintains a subtropical climate. Sochi is famous for having a great coastline.
Everywhere. Sea, water, ocean, natures, mountains, jungles, historical places.
And it hosted the Winter Olympics back in 2014. The beachside.
Hey, Russian people, they're lying about you to the world, like my country. They're lying about my country to the world. I understand. So beautiful.
Area of Altai is where the Olympic Park is located, and it's just full of wonderful attractions. Now what's great about Sochi is its access to the mountains. Just a 40-minute drive from the coast can take you to some of Russia's greatest ski resorts where the Winter Olympics took place. Now for our last location, we're going to head to the beautiful city of St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is
say Saint Petersburg, right? Saint or Saint?
Located at the end of the Baltic Sea. It was founded back in 1703 after Russia captured it from the Swedish colonists. Today is one of Russia's most thriving cities and receives millions of tourists each year. I love all the canals. It reminds me of a mix between Amsterdam and Venice.
Million tourists will be me.
Now one of the most famous spots is the Peter and Paul Fortress. It was the original citadel of St. Petersburg and was finished in 1740. St. Petersburg is also home to the Lakta Center, which is the tallest building in all of Europe with a height of 462 meters. You can also check out the sites such as the Palace Square or many of the city's beautiful gardens. Anyways, St. Petersburg is such an incredible city, you gotta visit. Well, that is it for my Russian top 10. I mean, there's just so many beautiful places in Russia. I'll have to make a part 2. Let me know where your favorite place in Russia is in the comments below.
I have to do it, bro. I have to do it. You helped me a lot. His channel is Science Relaxation. So please go and follow him. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you like it. And do you know, I love Russia. I have to tell you. I have Russia because of the weather. Love snow. Not for every day. Not for, every year. I know sometimes it's too hard to living somewhere so cold. But I love snows. Especially in winter. Okay, I hope I can come there, try your best food, try your culture. See you guys because I love your country. See you next time. Cześć.